Guys, what a crazy card. UFC Saudi Arabia just wrapped up, and I cannot even believe what I just saw.
If you're watching this video, you probably saw what happened to Israel Adesanya. Heartbreaking, man. Heartbreaking. Really thought that this was his comeback fight. Oh, man. It sucks to see a legend fall so hard like this.
Before we get to that main fight, let's touch upon some of the broader fights in the card. Let's start out with Nurmagomedov versus Vinicius Oliveira. What a banger of a fight, man.
Yeah, man. So everyone doubted us when we said that Vinicius Oliveira would pull out the decision dub. Look what happened.
And by decision. Sprinkle of the week hits, guys.
Sprinkle of the week officially hits. It almost didn't happen. The fight almost got finished in the first round. The dude got dropped twice.
That is crazy, guys. I mean, obviously, a pretty unfortunate headbutt that happened in the first round, but Said came out swinging. He came out fast, but obviously, as we expected, he gassed out in the second and third rounds. Oliveira went for takedowns, went for the trips, and obviously was able to hold him down for the last two rounds to pull out the dub. What a performance for Vinicius, weathering the storm, taking out the dub. I mean, this guy is going to be a problem in the bantamweight division, dude.
Let's move on to the big boy fight now. Sergei Pavlovich versus Rozenstruik. Guys, we knew it was going to go to a decision. Sergei Pavlovich pulls out the dub as we predicted. This was a must win for him. You know, 2 in a row losses. We should have known he was going to shoot for takedowns and hold him on the ground because he needs this win. He can't just gamble on another knockout win, albeit he almost did knock out Rozenstruik a couple times there, but he played it very, very safe. He needed the win. Sergey went and got it done.
These guys have been training partners for 2 years at American Top Team. They know each other's power. I mean, it's not a surprise that they were very gun-shy, that they were very conservative with their striking, right? They know each other. I mean, Sergey's power and his history of getting knockouts, I mean...
It still showed in this fight. He was able to knock down Rozenstruik, and when he got Rozenstruik on the ground, he immediately jumped on top of him, put his weight on him. He was not in a hurry to get back up on the feet. This was the game plan.
Yeah.
Get Rozenstruik on the ground, whether it be a shoot or a knockout. But what a great game plan, executed perfectly. We love to see more wrestling out of Pavlovich. I know it's not as fun as the knockouts, but if you're going to be a tenured fighter in the UFC, you got to learn how to mix it up. Pavlovich is on a great road in this heavyweight division.
Absolutely. And I got a question for you, man. What do you think is next for Sergei Pavlovich?
Sergei Pavlovich versus Cyril Gane.
Oh.
Listen, this is perfect. Sergei Pavlovich just lost to Volkov. Cyril Gane lost to Volkov. I mean, it's a dub on his record, but we all know he lost. So they both lost to Volkov. They both have a win on their record. Perfect time to put these guys together. And it's going to be Pavlovich. If he's going to mix up these takedowns, Cyril Gane has no chance. Perfect way for Pavlovich to up his stock even more. Let's make that fight happen.
Yes, sir. I like that fight. And moving on, guys, to Shara Magomedov, the Pirate versus the captain, Michael Page.
I'm the captain now, said Michael Page.
Oh, wow.
And absolutely, he's right. Sprinkle of the week. We said that Michael Page was going to win this decision victory. It was as clear as day, guys. It should have been a lock of the week. Put it as a sprinkle, just out of respect for Shara's unorthodox nature. However, we always knew that MVP was also unorthodox. This guy stands so linear like a razor blade, shooting in and out. Shara could not land a single significant, impactful punch on MVP.
I mean, we said before, Shara Putin relies on that volume, right? Like, he loves to go in the pocket, put pressure on his opponents. 7 significant strikes per minute is crazy, but he could not get that done against Michael Page. Movement was way too good, way too fast, and I mean, Michael Page was picking him apart the whole fight. I mean,
the game plan was clear for Shara. It was not to fight Michael Page on the outside. He should have backed up MVP to the fence where MVP cannot back up any further, and he has to move laterally because MVP can't move laterally because he stands so linearly. So, in fact, in the last few seconds of that final round, Shara backed up MVP to the fence and found a little bit of success there. If he implemented that game plan from the start, this could have been a decision for Shara. He could not find the game plan soon enough, however.
Yeah, unfortunate. What is next for Michael Page here?
Michael Page, whether he stays in the middleweight division or he goes back to welterweight, he said himself he wants to go back down to welterweight. I think that's a good idea. It doesn't make any sense. Give him Buckley. Give him Buckley, dude. I think this is a perfect matchup. Both masters of blitzing. And I think that Buckley actually has a good chance of connecting with MVP. This would just be a firefight. It would be a step back for Buckley. Buckley has his sights on Usman and even a title shot, but it would be a great fight for the fans. It'd be a great fight for MVP to get himself into title contention. If not, run it back with Ian Gary. Dude.
Yeah, I like that. Or I think Wonder Boy would be a good matchup for him as well.
Now let's get into the main event of the evening. Very, very shocking result. I really thought this was gonna go to decision, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought it was gonna be Izzy by decision, Izzy domination. Izzy won the first round pretty clearly there.
Yeah.
Man, he got caught though. He keeps getting caught, guys, and it was not even anything crazy. It was just an overhand right. Izzy reacted so weirdly. He stuck both of his hands out, left his chin completely wide open, got caught with the overhand right. I mean, you really can't do nothing about that.
3 losses in a row for the GOAT, Israel Adesanya. It's really unfortunate, man, where he's going to go next with this. He looked really good in that first round. Where do you go from here? He's obviously one of the greatest middleweights of all time, but it's kind of an Anderson Silva arc coming through, unfortunately.
The chin, guys. The chin has been cracked by Pereira. It's been cracked by Strickland. It's been cracked by DDP, and now it's finally cracked by Imavov. That's 4 opponents in a row.
Now at this point, it's like, can he even make another title run? Does he have enough time, you know? What kind of fights are the UFC gonna put on for this guy? Is he just gonna be a gatekeeper? Like, it sucks, man. You have someone like Imavov who was expected to take the L against Izzy. I mean, hats off to Imavov. I mean, he put up a good performance. He had a great 1-2 there at the end. Oh, man, Izzy looked so good in that first round. He looked so damn
And you know what,
good.
dude? Izzy jumped right back up. I mean, it looked like an early stoppage, but, I mean, his eyes rolled to the back of the head, guys. I mean, you really can't do nothing about that. The ref has to protect the fighter.
Yeah, so you think Imavov is going to get the title shot now?
I think Imavov has a very clear title shot. Honestly, he needs to take this fight to get into title contention because he hasn't been looking super great. Great win for Imavov. Hopefully, we see Adesanya back in the octagon. I think Izzy's still elite. I think he still has a very good chance to be the favorite in his next matchup. He's probably going to get thrown in another contender. What did you guys think about the results of this fight?
Yeah, let us know in the comments. Did you guys think it was an early stoppage? Is Shara Magomedov a fraud?
And as always, if you guys made it to the end of the video, please leave a like and subscribe for more, and we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.